Alright, I'm going to talk about this Delonghi Dedica. We bought it about a month ago for Christmas. Definitely better than the Mr. Coffee espresso machine that we bought from Walmart for $35. I've watched 6 reviews on the thing. The descaling one is absolutely useless. It makes no sense, and everybody under it says same thing. The little orange light here just keeps flashing. I'll do another video later on that, but I did buy this Crema stuff on eBay for like 11 bucks. I finally figured it out. It quit flashing, turned off. A little bit of a process. I want to do this because even watching people making it, it still didn't make a lot of sense how to make the espresso. We generally make 2, one for me and my girlfriend, and I just kind of want to go over how we do it. So maybe it'll clear it up for you a little bit using this machine. So there's a model name for this too, but I don't remember. So far it's worked pretty good. We buy the Cavalli Cafe Espresso Roast just at the store. Don't have to mess with a grinder, it's actually pretty good. You can't overfill this little press because it will not go into the machine then otherwise. Try to do this without wasting too much time. This one gives you a little press with it too, which I do like. It's kind of cool. So you got water in the back here. Our water is terrible at our house. You got to fit it in here and then turn it. If you got too much coffee, it won't close. It just won't press into it. It's too much. I just looked up different waters to use, but I ended up going with purified drinking water. It is reverse osmosis, but I don't know if it's the best, but it's better than our water at our house. This is a humidifier I use at my house, and even though we use an under the sink filter right here, it's called the Cube or whatever, including I got a $5,000 rain saw filter in our house. My water still, no matter what you do, ends up with a ton of calcium. This is just an example. I haven't used this maybe twice. You can see all that grain in there and all that buildup. I mean, it's on everything. Like I said, I couldn't filter this water anymore if I wanted to. I mean, there's just too much of it. So hopefully that'll help keep it out of my machine and it won't scale my machine too bad by using a different water. And from what I understand, this machine is really sensitive. It likes to be descaled, so especially if you don't clean your nozzle. I think that's the most important thing. That's what causes the biggest problem. So I'm going to run through 2 of them real quick here. I'm going to turn it on. It does have a little warming plate, which, you know, cool. I don't know if I'd ever make use of it. It's probably better just to run hot water into the cup, which I'll show you in a minute, because by the time this gets warm, your glass will never be warm in time. But it doesn't take too long. Your little lights flash here. It's ready when they quit blinking, but you're still going to have the prime in the machine. I actually looked, like I said, watched a couple things about what to do, and it was just a little bit confusing on what they were telling me to do. So this little carafe doesn't come with it. It's from the Mr. Coffee one actually, but I like it, so I just kept it. So there you go. Stop blinking. So pretty much ready. I'm going to run some hot water through this real quick just to prime it, because that first little bit of water, it's kind of cold. And what I'm going to do is actually steam my milk first, because you're not supposed to run this for over 60 seconds is what they said. So you got to turn it all the way, hit your steam button, turn it all the way down. It does froth pretty good compared to the other one. In fact, it's probably 3 times better than the other one. I don't make a lot of espressos or anything, so I really don't have any critiques about anything, but I do know the froth on this is much better than the other one. In fact, the nozzle on the other one broke almost immediately. It had a little rubber seal in it, and it would just get so corroded it wouldn't steam at all after a short while. So what I'm doing is just pre-steaming this a little bit. That cup's already pretty warm, so it's not hot though, but it's pretty warm. This milk in this glass is a lot colder, so it might take a little longer. Sometimes I'll pour milk out for a second and let it warm up. There it goes. Frothing pretty good now. So I'm gonna actually finish that in a minute. I just want to pre-froth a little bit because it takes much longer than it does to brew. I'll just try to wipe it off. So one thing I've seen, you can push the buttons, the machine is going to be hot. I mean, so unless these lights are, the boiler's cooling down when these lights are flashing. One way to do that, and it actually works better, is just to prime it again. Run some water through the machine. You run a little water through the machine, this thing will cool off much faster. So, and now it said it's ready, so. You don't have to do this. I just put some hot water in them. Sometimes it actually warms them up just fine. Just to put a little bit in the bottom. Back up just a little bit. Back a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and brew a double brew. There's 3 baskets that come with this. I forgot to say that. You have one for the pods. These little pods that have already made espresso grounds, like any kind of pod machine, I guess. I've never tried them. I don't think I will. And you have 2 cups and 1 cup. So we always use the 2 cups. So make a double shot of espresso here. Sure, I'm doing this wrong. So we buy this Ghirardelli from I bought it off eBay actually. I find it on same stuff they sell at, Joe Muggs or something for $32, but I paid $16 on eBay and it actually showed up the next day from Amazon, so I was pretty happy with that. I broke my pump, as you can see, though. I lost the bottom of it, so I'll have to get another pump. I threw the bottom away actually, which was my normal thing, so I'm always kind of guessing. I like this caramel sauce. It's pretty good. It's much better than the stuff you buy at the store. It doesn't taste very good. All right. Get my grounds out. Trying to be as efficient here as possible. I hit the button again. Buttons are kind of sensitive. Not really going for perfection here, so just want to get this video made and done. Alright, so they talk about different types of espresso machines, pressed or non-pressed. I don't know. I like the way this one actually runs. The grounds are always dry afterwards. It makes a pretty good brew. And it's fast. At least I know when it's going to stop. The other one, you just kind of ran it until you were done letting coffee run out of it, I guess. You didn't really know when it was through. Of course, I think I paid 35 bucks for that. This was about 200. It was it was in the box, but maybe it was a floor model or something, I don't know. So, but I think 200 is about what they cost from what I've seen. All right, we'll steam this a little more. It does make that little pulsing noise. When I first got it, I wasn't sure if that was something it's supposed to do or not, but that's normal. Tried making designs with this, but I am not aware of how to do that. I've not really watched how to do it either, so. Alright, so again, wipe it down. I'm going to try to cool it off real quick. Wrong one. I think this helps clean the frother too. You just put it in a little bit of water here. Maybe it'll keep it from deciding that it needs to be descaled every other day. But there you go. Doesn't quite measure 4, but I guess that's right. Again, I really just want to get the video done, give you an idea of what this machine does. It's pretty thick froth, as you can see. I mean, maybe it could be a little more in that one. Makes pretty good foam. Have you seen all that on that one there? Where I poured in this. I'm not going to have room in this one. Yikes. Making a mess. So. Probably should have used a bigger cup on that one actually. So. But that is it. So, just turn her off. I think she's good to go. I'll do one later on a descaling, because I think that video was pretty confusing. All right.